Hey guys, Chaos Master here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. Continuing where we last left off, we're now done with the old schoolhouse, and I did level up everyone a little bit. Crow didn't get to reach level 90, I didn't want to keep pushing too far with level ups, since we still have quite a bit in the story to go anyway. And now we're gonna do some hangouts. Actually, wait, before we do that, actually... There's a hidden quest here. What are you doing here, Schwarzer? Not a whole lot, just passing through. You seem pretty focused, though. What do you mean by that? I hope you're not implying that I made my way here to practice or any such nonsense. Got it. He seems kind of crestfallen. Hey, did something happen? Nothing that has to do with you. For all of his noble posturing, Patrick worries about things like anyone else. Maybe I can help him out. Would you mind telling me what happened? I'm not trying to offer you my help as charity or anything like that, but sometimes it can help just to talk things through with someone. You really are a strange fellow, aren't you? But if I must, I must. If you wouldn't mind. Where do I begin? To be completely frank, I'm a little concerned about Celestin. That's a surprise. I can't imagine what a butler of his skill could do to cause someone else concern. It seems you may be overestimating his ability somewhat. For the last week or so, he's been acting rather odd, for lack of a better term. Not only has he stopped reprimanding me when he normally would, he's taken to spoiling me too. Worse yet, every reply he gives me sounds half-hearted and empty. Now that is odd for him. This is the first time he's ever done something like this too. Don't misunderstand me. He still performs his duties as a butler magnificently. However, his actions of late have made him seem distant, more so than ever. Curiously, I've also overheard him discussing seemingly serious matters over the telephone too. Something must be going on. Agreed. Unfortunately, whenever I bring it up, he simply brushes me off. This is infantilizing, whatever, of course, but more dishearteningly, it feels like a betrayal of trust. I've never seen the two of us as a typical master and servant, but something more. Perhaps something more akin to brothers. Ah. Maybe I can worm some details out of him. Oh? It's possible. He might be going through something that he'd rather not involve those he cares about in. But I won't get involved if you don't want me to. If that's the case, you truly wouldn't mind? Not in the slightest, leave it to me. What exactly do you hope to gain by helping me, Schwarzer? I suppose it doesn't matter. You will likely find Celestin attending to the upper class dorm. I'll leave discovering the truth to you. I'll head right over there. Alright, now that that's started up, let's go and do some bonding events here before we go back into the town. I remember this one. It's actually pretty funny. What are you doing here, Crow? Oh, nothing much. Did something happen? Nah, just feeling a bit sentimental. It's nothing serious. Don't worry about it, man. Now I'm really curious. Hey, Crow, I'm a bit tired myself, to be honest. Would you mind if I sat here with you for a while? I swear, you get weirder by the day. But sure, feel free. What a sunset. Between this and the cooler weather, it feels like fall's finally here. Sure does. Can't help but feel I kinda let this summer go to waste, though. Crow, up for a round of Blade? Seriously, where'd that come from? It seems like you've got something on your mind, and that's not a good look for you. A round of Blade might only distract you from it for a little while, but still. I don't like seeing you down like this. I want to help, even if I can't do much. Just because you're a second year doesn't mean you need to pretend you're indestructible. We're in this together. Me and the rest of Class VII are always here to listen, and we know you're there for us. That's what being that's what being friends is all about. Rean. Then you better not be... That better not be a promise you don't intend to keep. Huh? You're a lifesaver, man. As it just so happens, my wallet is very empty. I was sweating how I'd survive the festival next month without any cash. Besides, how could I say no to such a kind offer? What do you say we start the betting at 100 Mira? Whoa, hold on. Yeah, and then we're forced into a game of Blade. Nothing really changes. Nothing changes if you win or lose in this. It's just fun. It's just really funny.
Same score? Gotta redraw. I'm up first. Take this.
Really? He does it to that? That's crazy.
You fell for it. Take this.
Let's restore that.
Take this.
I figured.
You fell for it.
Bruh. Shit, I gotta use my cards. Like, I need to keep the value one, because if you choose a, if you choose to just play all your numbered cards, you will immediately lose.
Not bad. No, seriously? Oh man, I lost?
Haha! Shit, didn't think I was gonna lose. Okay, double or nothing, let's go. You couldn't pay me anyway. You tricked me, didn't you? Took you long enough. Psychological warfare, my friend. People can't resist when they see a joker like me acting all sentimental. They start lining up to get fleeced. I can't believe I fell for that. If it didn't work, I wouldn't do it. Honestly though, it's been a month already. You should have me figured out by now. I really should. But you're one of us now. How could I not be concerned? You're one weird dude. Well, we've already got our cards out, so how about another round? Might as well. No bets this time though. Alright, I can dig it. Doesn't hurt to get a regular match in every now and then. Alright, next up, we're going to Elisa. Are you already done with practice for the day, Elisa? Yeah, the second years are all busy preparing for the festival. They might ask me to help them out with setting things up here at some point too. I guess nobody's getting any rest until the festival's over. Especially those of us who haven't come up with anything yet. Yeah, I really hope we can find something that's perfect for us. Should I stay around and talk with her some more? Yes. Hey Lisa, would I be getting in your way if I stayed around a little longer? Oh no, not at all. There's a spare cross here. Or cross, whatever. So how about we play some catch too? I've never used one before. Would you mind showing me how to use it? I'd be happy to. Catch! Oof. Back to you. Oh, that one actually flew pretty straight. You're getting the hang of this. Little by little. You know, it's nice to play catch with you like this. I never expected that we'd end up this close. What? That kinda came out wrong. I only meant that a few months ago, you couldn't stand to be in the same room with me, but now here we are. Well, there was the accident and all, which I specifically told you to forget about. My bad. But this makes me happy. I remember worrying that we'd never be able to make up, so I'm glad we can just play ball now. Cut it out, you're making me blush. I know what you mean, though. I just wish our time together didn't have to come to an end. Wait, now my words are coming out wrong. I meant that I don't want our time together as classmates to come to an end. That's all I meant, okay? Sure. You got a good point, though. We're going to be second years in just a few months, and 1 year after that, we'll be graduating. That sounds like a long time from now, but I'm sure it'll be over before we know it. Yeah. Hey, Rean? Do you remember what we talked about back in Nord? I don't think I would have become any stronger without Class 7's help and support, yours included, so thanks. Thanks for worrying about me, and thanks for telling me to keep looking up. I'm finally starting to move forward step by step. That's something I probably couldn't have done if I hadn't come here and met Class 7 or the rest of the Academy. Or if we didn't all get to spend time together like this. I agree. But I guess we both said some pretty embarrassing stuff, now that you mention it. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. But even so, I stand by what I said that night. If I'm going to move forward, I want to do it with you in Class 7, and all of the members of the lacrosse club. Because I wouldn't be moving forward at all without all of you helping me, and I'd like to think I've helped you too. And I'm sure that that'll stay true through next month's field study, and the Academy Festival after that. Me too, Elisa. I feel exactly the same way. Things might seem rough now with our last field study coming up. The looming shadow of our final exams doesn't help either. But to be honest, we'll probably have even more challenges to face as second years. But the time we spend together, both the good times and the bad, those are what we're going to remember. Those times are the blocks we keep putting together until we find the shape of the lives we want to live. Yeah, you're right. As long as we don't give up and stick together, we're going to be just fine. Whew, ran out of breath there. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the cafe. Because I don't want to forget about the cat. The fuck is that noise? I swear. You know what it actually sounds like? It sounds like, Uku from... It sounds like the noise that, Uku's, people make in, Twilight Princess. That's what it reminds me of. What are you doing here around the old schoolhouse, Celine? Is there something you want to tell me? Oh yeah, I guess that's about as much a cat can tell me. Alright, next. We go... I don't matter which one we choose, honestly, because we just gotta go right back out and talk to Milliam. I made some cookies at the cooking club today. Nicholas and Margarita got all freaked out about it, but it was super fun. What'd you do this time? I let Lammy help me flatten out the cookie dough, but he kind of flattened the whole board on accident. It's almost charming when you put it like that. Yeah, why not? Mind if I hang out with you for a bit, Milliam? We don't really get the opportunity to relax together very often. Sure, go ahead. Sit on down and kick your feet up. Life as a student is so much fun. I've been here for a month already, and I haven't gotten bored at all. Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, you made some cookies at the cooking club, didn't you? How'd they turn out? Want to try them for yourself? Here you go, they're pretty good. It's a bit salty. Yeah, I messed up and used salt instead of sugar. That's such a cliche that I didn't think people actually did it. It's actually pretty good, though. Hey, Rean, did you even think to stop... did you even stop to think that I might have poisoned the cookie? Didn't even cross my mind. You wouldn't have really gained anything by doing that, though, would you? That's true. You might not want to be so trusting, though. It's like you forget I'm with the intelligence division sometimes. Okay, that is true. Mostly due to how natural it feels to have you here. Think about it. There are a ton of students here at Thors, and a lot of them are kind of weird, to be honest. This isn't a normal school, and you're not an average student, but you fit here and make things more interesting. I mean, I guess in that way, Thors is kind of like the salty cookie, and maybe that makes you the salt. Huh. I think I kind of get what you mean. I'm not really sure, though. It's fine if you don't get it right now. Maybe it'll make sense someday. Thanks for the cookie. I wouldn't mind having some more another time. Got it. I'll make them even taste... even saltier, just for you. That's not what I meant. The point is, Millie, you gotta make it better. I kind of get what you mean, I guess. Look forward to my next batch of cookies, though. They'll be even tastier. Oh, yeah. We gotta go back up here. Taking care of all the children. We'll see all you there. Right, how about the two of us just go together? I'm not sure about that. Walk around on your own, but there are other younger children. There's a sister. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Oh, okay. He actually tried hitting on her. That's funny. Now I get it. He's got a crush on Rosine. Man, just look at that dumb look on his face. It is pretty funny. Oh, hello there. Is there something I can help you with? I'm actually looking for Celestin. You haven't seen him around anywhere, have you? I have, but he left for your dorm just a short while ago. He mentioned having something to collect from Sharon. From Sharon, huh? I wonder what it is. Thank you very much for the info. I'll try to catch him over there. Wait, why did I do that? I can just... Oh, hello, Master Rean. Is there something you need from me? I'm actually searching for Celestin right now. Have you seen him? I heard that he was headed over here. Indeed, you missed him by a matter of moments. As it happens, I had made too much for dinner this evening, so I decided to offer him what we wouldn't be able to eat, which he said he would gladly take off our hands. So he was here to collect it. I see. Maids and butlers have their own economy here, don't they? Does that mean he headed back to the upper class dorm then? Not necessarily. There was something about his demeanor today that seemed quite different than usual. He was considering a brief stop at Kershey's on his way back to unwind a little, though I can't say for sure that he's headed there. Well, that's my next stop at least. Thank you, Sharon. You're very welcome. To the cafe! Alright, now, when you get here, the smart thing to do is to save your game, because there is something there's a way to get AP here, but you have to win. If you lose, you don't get it. Celestin. Good day, Master Rean. My apologies, as always, for the constant trouble Master Patrick causes you. Oh, no worries. He's not half as much trouble as he tries to be. Hold on a sec. Is that alcohol you're drinking? Not even I can escape the allure of drinking on the job once in a while. Sorry, that was my terrible attempt at a joke. Of course this is non-alcoholic. I'm here for the atmosphere rather than the intoxication. I see. Patrick was right. He is acting kind of strange. Time for me to get to the bottom of this. Hey, Celestin. If I may, Master Rean, allow me to guess the sequence of events that brought you here. On your way to the training hall, you just so happened to bump into Master Patrick. After a period of guarded discussion, he let slip his worries about me. And being the paragon of selflessness you are, you offered to talk with me, which ultimately led you here, am I correct? You haven't been watching us from the shadows or anything, have you? Not at all. It was a simple deduction when you know the pieces in play and the surrounding circumstances. However, the real surprise is that Master Patrick could bring himself to make a request of you. That must have caused him more concern than I'd ever imagined. He's really worried about you. I don't want to ask you to say any more than you're comfortable with, but isn't there anything you can tell me? Let's just say that things are rather complex. Then would you prefer to talk to Patrick about whatever's going on? I feel kind of bad for him the way things stand. I understand. You're calling this way for Master Patrick's sake, so it would be rude of me to leave things as they are. But just telling you everything would be a bit of a bore, so why don't we play a little card game? I have 2 blade cards. Yeah, this is... Yeah, you gotta shuffle. Yeah, he shuffles and you guess. We gotta get 7 in order to win. I admit this is kind of an unusual requirement, but this is a deeply personal matter. And I'm a little hesitant to discuss it. In other words, I'd rather put myself in a situation in which I don't have a choice not to. Whatever. Anyway. Go with the right. Yeah. And there's a 7. Looks like I win. Indeed, excellently played, Master Rean. So if you wouldn't mind. Fear not, I'm a man of my word. How do I begin? I recently received a direct order to return to the High Arms household from the Marquis himself. In fact, I'm expected to return to St. Arc as early as next week. Are you serious? Gravely. Personally, I'd much rather stay by Master Patrick's side. However, I've been told that things are getting hectic over there. I see. I'm surprised to hear that the Marquis would ask for Celestin specifically. He must be even more talented than we think he is. However, Marquis High Arms is an incredibly good-hearted man. It's entirely possible that he will allow me to continue to do as I wish so long as I carry out the duties he asks of me. So I've been trying to find a way to remain in Trista, no matter how much additional work I must do. That's what's had me so occupied of late, and that, embarrassingly enough, has been the root of my odd behavior. That'd do it. But do you mind if I ask why you want to stay by Patrick's side that much, though? Perhaps it does seem a bit strange from your perspective. I'm afraid we don't have time for the full story, but I will say this. Master Patrick was the one to treat me not as a servant, but as an equal. He gave me a place in the world that others couldn't, and for that, I would do anything for him. I never knew. So this is what Patrick meant when he said they're more than just master and servant. That said, I feel terrible that my attempts to remain by his side have caused him so much concern. But telling you all this has made up my mind. How so? I've decided I'm going to tell his lordship exactly how I feel. Should that fail, I will simply have to think of something else, but I will stay with Master Patrick. But it was speaking to you that allowed me to reach that conclusion. If bouncing your thoughts off of me helped, then I'm glad I was here. Well then, I shouldn't waste another minute here if I want to settle all this. Allow me to take my leave, Master Rean. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. Also, could I ask you to explain my behavior to Master Patrick? I have some explaining on my own to do later, of course, but I would like it if you could at least share the basic details of my feelings on the matter with him. Of course, you can count on me. Alright, and with that we got everything done here. But now we must move forward with the story. Well, actually, before we move forward with the story, because I completely forgot, it didn't say complete. I don't know why that passed my brain, but it did. So now we go to Patrick. Did you get anything out of Celestin? I did. The card game afterwards. So he's been told to return to St. Arc, yet he's still doing everything in his power to prevent that from happening. Trying to take action without consulting me again. What foolishness. Why do you seem so happy about that? Happy? Sometimes I wonder what color your sky is, Schwarzer. Besides, even if Celestin were forced to leave my side, I would be perfectly... No matter. You did well today. You're the last person I want to be indebted to, so take this and call us even. Thrust it in his hands. Hold on, I didn't help you expecting some kind of reward. That just makes things even worse. I do not wish to be in your debt. Think of this as me having filled a formal request, and you having fulfilled it, nothing more. As such, you received your reward and walk away and no loose ends remain. Got it. Done what I needed to do, you present no necessary. For some gratitude, nothing could be further from the truth. Oh my gosh, this guy. I've been telling you guys, he grows on you after a while. He has a nice side. Took a while, but we got to see it. And it's good. It's really good. Alright, now we're gonna turn in the mission, the quest from... Yeah, the quest from... Oh, whoops, wrong door. Well, here we are. I wonder if Toa's... Yeah. Or not reported, no. Oh my gosh, we gotta just talk to Toa. Oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot talk today, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna turn turbo mode off for this part because it's funny. She's asleep.
Doesn't sound like she's here yet.
She's asleep, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I was right.
At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her.
Wake her by poking her cheeks. Oh, man. I don't know. I kind of want to do the poking her cheeks thing, but I kind of also want to do let her sleep. I don't remember. The reason I said I don't remember is because Rean does something. Do it. Let's do it.
She might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything. Sorry, but if I don't wake you up, I could end up being here all night.
do.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all. She
Oh, okay.
must be tired. I should let her sleep a while longer.
I don't remember seeing that before, but... Here we go. This is the scene. Yeah, this is what I mean.
There we go.
This is unique, and in and of itself. Like, not the fact that Rean doesn't have a jacket, no, it's the fact that we got a scene where where a character has a jacket over them, like another jacket.
Or something while I'm waiting.
I still honestly would have kept poking her. That's just me. Like, damn, man, she was out for a while.
Huh? Where am I? Jacket?
Or a jacket, whatever.
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Rean? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aw, why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still, thanks.
Bro, there wasn't even anything
But
there.
I can't. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm.
Okay, now see, this doesn't make any sense. They had time to actually... They went through the effort of putting the jacket over Toa's model. And yet, they didn't even bother just being like, oh, hey, let's make it so that Toa actually has it in her hand and just hands it back to him. And we actually see it instead of that. That was so weird.
But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Rean.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
I'm sorry. I did try to wake you up once, but you seemed so relaxed and peaceful that it would have been almost too cruel to go through with it. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you.
Oh, gosh.
It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood.
Yeah, Lisa would have, that's for sure. Anyway. I'm going to fast forward a little bit here.
Anyway,
Or to over mode
I
past this.
asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here?
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology, and we've still got the recording here.
An orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the orbital net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time. So it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
Oh, there we are going up.
Wow.
Isn't it cool? It's called rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh?
It definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
Yeah, right? I wish I could move the dialogue like turn the dialogue boxes off and so we could get a better image of this, because this is awesome.
I forgot about the outfit! Don't look at that, just focus on the performance.
This is...
You know, if I was actually trying to do like actual thumbnails, which I want to do one day, I want to work on that. I need more practice. There'll probably be... I might actually take a month off of posting videos just so I could have more time practicing that kind of stuff. I don't know. Or I might take a week off. I don't know. I might do it soon. I'm tempted to, I'm not gonna lie. But see, like, these images and stuff, like, they'd be great thumbnail stuff.
Bravo!
Yeah, that clapping sound don't sound right.
That was incredible! I wish I could have been there to see it in person.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out. So he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked.
I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you too. If you put this memory quartz into the orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked you for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you.
You're always looking out for me, Rean. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too.
Well, that seems to have gone over well. I could see Elliot's eyes light up when I mentioned it. So it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just any play, a full-scale classical operetta with all the trimmings. Even if an operetta is shorter than a full opera, this is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expense on outfits and the stage design. True, if they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're gonna run with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motif of the night sky. Sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending to run a game room based around Blade. I heard they're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Huh, really? Class 4 is going to be doing an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern-style, though. Well, my sort is technically Eastern-style, I guess. But yeah, that seems like an awfully broad term. You don't really see too much stuff from the East in Erebonia, true. Class 5 is doing something kinda different. I mean, Eastern-style could be like having tea and everything, you know? Like, you know, wearing kimonos and stuff and doing tea and all that. I don't know. They'll be using the training hall for some attraction they call Mishi Panic. Oh my gosh, I remember that. That was fun. Wait, isn't Mishi the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? Kind of a strange choice considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a Mishi fan though. One time Lecter brought me a Mishi keychain. It's pretty cool. Oh, the intelligence division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. Bro, if you saw Lecter in Trails from Zero, you would be shocked. Like, you would be eating your words right now, Eustace. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially, there's to be no gambling, but with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure Free Enterprise will find a way. Innocent whistle. Really, Crow? Yes. Toa's not going to like it if she finds out. Come on, it's a festival. A little low-stakes fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I've heard attendees will be able to vote on which classes event they like the most, with the winner to be announced during the evening's festivities. It sounds like it's gonna make things awfully competitive. Still, it's that much more incentive to make our class's contribution one to remember, which leads us to our current problem. What do we do? I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that would require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to prepare, I doubt we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. But if we take that into account, just about the only other option we have is doing something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth noting that using the stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though. We just look like copycats. Whatever we end up doing with, it should be something we can all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches? No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous. Yeah, no shit. Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Ooh, I call judge. Our troubles are all over. I just had the visionary idea we can do with the academy pool. Picture this. Oh, fuck. Stunning ladies in bikinis wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for the fight, stay for the accidental exposure. I think not. Get out. No. I like how I don't know if Emma said anything. I think not is Laura. Get out is definitely Lisa, and no is probably Fee. Emma, I'm not sure. This is getting us nowhere. Like, it doesn't really help that no one... It really doesn't help at all that it's only 3. I wish there was... If there was 4, then at least then it'd be like, cool. You know, it'd be better in my opinion. They all sound like fun, though. Actually, I did find one idea I think we might be able to use. You did? Really? I'll bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video, too. I can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. Didn't want to rob you bright-eyed first years of the full festival experience. So what's this idea, then? Did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert that she, Crow, George, and Angelica put on for last year's festival. A concert on stage? With vocals? Oh gosh, he's geeking out. Ooh, that does sound interesting. I have heard that there was one event at last year's festival that really drove the crowds wild. I've heard similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah, it was pretty spur of the moment, though, so it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top. Without seeing it for ourselves, it's difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. You've got me curious, though. It sounds great, let's do it. You said you saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Toa gave me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it.
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it. Though, I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions, too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 9 already? Abend time should be on soon.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marin Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light. I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I better brace myself for an exhausting week.
All right. Lunch break. Whoa. That was way cool. Very impressive. That was neat. Well, it was certainly quite the technical display, but if you think we're gonna put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. The clothes have to fit the mood and the music. Right, Crow? Yeah, we did a rock song last year, so if our outfits didn't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something in my opinion. Though, in my infinite wisdom, I like to point out that revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. You guys. Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. Few would think to put on a performance like that. If we put in the time to practice, we may even compare favorably with Class I's operetta. Well, Elliot's the music expert here. Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like this? Hold on. So, first things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the lute from your dad, right, Rean? Yeah, I'm no what the fuck? But I can play as long as the music's not too complicated. And Elisa, you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Guys, you can play the sitar, was it? Been playing it for years. I can play the piano, so with the four of us, it looks like we have our instruments covered. Guess that means we just need to work on our music and lyrics, and decide who's going to be on the vocals. So, yeah, it really depends on what sort of music we want to do, but I think we can pull off an impressive performance. Great. Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound like such a bad idea. That's true, and it seems fitting for a festival too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it. Then the matter is settled. I'm in favor too. I dread the thought of what the instructor would do if we didn't have anything to decide by today. So we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands then? Yeah, I think he's in the best position to decide the style of the performance, our songs, and what we should each be doing. That okay with you, Elliot? Sure thing. I haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow? Do you think you can give us some help with the outfits and with getting a hold of the equipment we'll need? I'd like us to do as much of this ourselves as we can. Sure, I'll do what I can. This might be a temp thing and all, but I am part of Class 7. So if you're going all in, I'll throw my chips in your pile. Crow. Wow, maybe I've had you pegged wrong all this time. As soon as you said it. So just leave those outfits in my capable hands. I'll make sure you all shine like stars up there, especially the ladies. You just had... Yeah, exactly. I take it all back. Exactly, Elisa. He's not even trying to hide it. We're counting on you to keep him tasteful, Rean. Tasteful. Oh, man, I got it. I'm gonna be doing... I'm not gonna lie. For that particular part, I'm so tempted to just put on the capture card, just so go on the capture card, because that way I can record all the things I want to record for that part. You'll understand later. You know, I may as well say now. There's a scene, like there are scenes where we can choose different characters to go and get the clothes. They get the outfits when they're ready. And it's long, like really long. Like I'd have to make if I don't do the capture card, I'd have to create a save file and just go through those scenes, I believe, without the capture, and just do a constant reload. And I might be able to squeeze it in for one video, but I don't think I can. So honestly, when it comes down to it, when it gets to that part, I am definitely gonna just do it on my capture card. But luckily, you don't have to. But on the upside, if you guys didn't, even if you guys don't like how my capture card how my microphone sounds on my how my microphone sounds when I use my capture card, then you won't need to worry all that much about that because those are voiced. Thankfully, they're voiced. So most you'll hear me say is like, okay, just go. Okay, so go in the next character. That's about all you have to worry about it for that particular part. But anyway, let's just get back to this. First, congratulations are in order. It took you long enough, but you finally decided what to do for the festival. So you're following in Toa's footsteps and putting on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted. At the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing an instrument and who will be on vocals. I'm not actually sure I've ever even touched an instrument. Can't say I have either. You'd probably need at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Rean and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control? Yep, we've got that shit on lockdown. Well, we've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. Adios, save us all. I suppose we'll just have to rely on Rean to save us from being dressed by Crow. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right up on that stage with all of you and have a great old time. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Oh no, you just opened the floodgates. Instructor? Bro, everyone is giving her that look. Everyone is giving her those eyes. Holy shit. I actually gotta stand up and get closer because I don't think Gaius is. Wait, I think Gaius is. I think Gaius actually is giving her that same look, I think. Bro, that's hilarious. How old are you again? Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Ooh. Hush you. For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men, they're like fine wines. Age better with age. I'm not sensitive about it, really. This is just another valuable life lesson that is my duty as your instructor to impart. Dude. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not what we're here today. Here for today, are we? Not only do you have no field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as practical exams goes too. So since this will be our last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple notches. Here we go. Wait, are you going to serve as our opponent? Bingo. Just think of it as the long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you want to get back at me, now is your chance. But you better bring it, because I'm not going to go easy on you. Alright, Rean. Pick 2 for your team because you're up first. Got it. Well, I say we bring in our... Wait. Yeah. Let's do that. Our heavy hitter and our detector. Yeah. And our scanner. Here we go. She's powering up. She's got that dangerous gleam in her eyes. I have no doubts of her expertise in combat. Even if we don't win, I want to see just how much we can do. Well, if you were ever holding anything back before, now's the time to pour it all in.
I take it you're all ready?
There you go.
You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors.
Right!
All right. Instructor Sarah is... Oh, shit.
Of course.
Ah, Laura doesn't have enough. Fuck. You know what? It's fine.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete. Right.
It's fine. We can make do.
My turn.
Oh, wow. That didn't do much.
My turn. Training
that didn't work.
Not bad. Time for the kid gloves to come off.
Go!
Oh shit. Oh, guess what? Huh!
You've come a long way.
That's the power of the 8 leagues.
The active party members' bonds have been strengthened. That's exactly what I was hoping for. AP increased by 2. Alright. Did we actually do it? It took all 3 of us fighting in top form to eke out a narrow victory. Nicely done. I can't believe how far you've all come in just 6 months. I know you've been honing your team tactics, but I wasn't expecting such a top-rate performance from you so soon. But you know what? As your instructor, that's the best feeling in the world. Okay, that's 1 group down, 3 more to go. I'll call you in groups of 3, so be ready to jump in when I call your name. Wow. Is she even human? Multiple groups with multiple opponents in every group, and she was still able to put up a fight against all of us. She's on a completely different level. We'll need to redouble our efforts in training if we hope to match her. You can say that again. I think Rean could have taken her if he relied on that other power. I'm spent. Mind if I use you as a pillow, Emma? What? Here? Have you no shame? Looks like there's still some life in her yet. She's the only person I know who can fight 4 back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely impressed with how far you've come. Now I can tell you where you're headed for your field study without any worries. Up we go. Alright, get them while they're hot. Interesting choices. Group A, Rean, Elisa, Fee, Machius, Elliot, Crow. We go to Ruhr, and Emma, Laura, Eustace, Gaius, and Milliam go to Ortis, the port city. Ruhr and Ortis. Those are 2 of the largest cities, right? Well, technically they are. Ruhr is far from small, but Ortis is kind of on another level. It's the 2nd largest city in the Empire, with over 400,000 people. It also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Cayenne, the noble faction's de facto leader. Ooh, yeah, Laura and Eustace going there is... Ooh, oh, and Milliam from the intelligence division operative going there. Ooh, man, that's, yikes. Yikes. Are you out of your mind? You want us to drag this hyperactive chatterbox straight into the noble faction's largest stronghold? Exactly. He does make a good point. Ortis is hostile territory for her. No 2 ways about it. If they find you poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. I'm not that worried. I've snuck into Ortis plenty of times before, and this time I've got you guys with me. I'll be fine. This is no laughing matter. I'm a bit concerned too. As am I. Ortis is quite far from here. If something were to happen... Not to worry. We're thinking about what to do about that. Still, you're not in for a laid-back vacation. That much I can say for certain. That goes for the group headed to Ruhr too. The Rheinford group is based out of Ruhr, isn't it? Though Ruhr is also part of Marquis Ragnar's domain, and he's the head of one of the 4 great houses. Jellica's stubborn old man, eh? He's supposed to be a real hardliner, even among the big shots in the aristocracy. I don't know if I said it right. I keep thinking I did, but I'm not sure. That's true, but the Imperial Army also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Rheinford group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble if you ask me. Why would my father and the other members of the board choose destinations like those in dangerous times like these? That's the whole point. Well, like I said, we're thinking those issues over. With the Academy's annual festival coming up next month, there's no field study being planned. So this is your chance to show off all the know-how you've gained from your previous field studies. Make whatever preparations you need to, and when Saturday rolls around, travel with your heads held high. Class 7 has done a damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up to is your own. Thank you, instructor. Alright, can I save the game?
Your rank's gone up. Here's a little something from the Academy.
Nice.
You did really well, Rean.
Can I save the game, please? I'm getting low on time. Right. I just hope the cutscenes aren't going to be so long again. Because, you know, I just don't like ending in the middle of a cutscene.
It's 8:20, so we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna have to end it here because I don't trust that this won't take long. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time we're gonna continue where we last left off and make our way to Ruhr. So until next time, guys, laters.